Doom 2099, just as I figured it would, has proven to be the best archetype enhancer in Marvel Snap. What do I mean by archetype enhancer? Well, and that doesn't necessarily make an archetype on its own. It turns out to be a mid card if you try to go all in on just playing Doom 2099, just sticking to that game plan. The cards that surround it aren't that good. It itself is easily countered. You have Red Guardian, you have Enchantress, Rogue, all these things that can counter, and it seems like, oh, that's not a big deal, but it turns out to be a big deal because you see the flaws or the mediocrity in the archetype as a whole when you try to just go all in on it. However, this is the perfect card for injecting into a wide variety of stuff. What do I mean? So the reason that it's out there crazy is because it's just an easy card to use. You play one card a turn, get the effect. Play one card a turn. Now, Surtur was out. It was a card that you played one card a turn, really, and did its thing. And Surtur happens to be one of the cards that is actually really good with 2099, Doom 2099. You don't need to play. You could just play Surtur on 3, Doom 2099 on 4, and then play one big card. Now you've got 2 procs across the board. You're getting the proc of the Doom 2099, where it's spreading that power wide, and you're getting the proc of the Surtur, where it's starting to go tall. You can even use a lot of tech cards, even though Alioth went down in power. It's a perfect option to go with Doom 2099, as well as things like Magneto, or obviously original Doom. Another good place that I found Doom 2099 working well in was Zoo, and along with that, Patriot. The reason for that is that Patriot and Zoo provide fantastic backup plans in case you don't draw into your Doom 2099, or just plans to go really well with Doom 2099. So with Zoo, Doom 2099 is kind of working as a Zoo effect on its own, right? Spreading its power across the board. Now it is random, but you play it with something like Zoo with Marvel Boy and Blue Marvel and Gilgamesh. And then you start to see a really good curve. You don't have to play your Doom 29. And that's the thing. A lot of the great strategies with Doom 2099 is just playing him on 4. Just playing your 1, 2, and 3. Play Doom 29 on 4. And then finish your 5 and 6. Right. So you play Marvel Boy on 3. You're enhancing your 1 cost. Then you play Doom 2099. You Zoo out with that. You're still enhancing your 1 cost. Then you play Blue Marvel, enhancing your 1 cost, spreading with Doom 2099, and then you finish with Gilgamesh in the same way. And you don't have that 1 extra card you're playing with Gilgamesh. But you see this massive boost in power. Same with Patriot. And with Patriot, if, say, your lane gets Enchantress, that's fine, because you have Patriot, and it's going to boost it up by 2 anyways. Things like Ultron work really well to be a big boost or sweep of power, but they weren't expecting. It's more of a surprise now because they're expecting, with Doom 2099, Doom is going to come out, and then Ultron just never crosses their mind. So really fantastic. I tried Doom 2099 in a whole host of things, from Affliction, which it was okay in. High evolutionary versions of Affliction, it was less okay in. I tried it with Junk, which kind of has counter synergy to what it's trying to do, because the archetype is trying to zoo out. I tried to do things like Sentry to push power. You do Sentry, that's 1 card you're pushing, and then a nihilist is one card, so you're pushing all the stuff over, and it was okay. I'm sure there's a world in which it could work. It just wasn't working. The prevalence of Cosmo right now, Zoo, and Junk being very good against it, a lot of things being good against the card, it just wasn't keeping up with in other archetypes that I experimented in, but I did try to put it in a shell with Panther and Nimrod. So I've had a Black Panther Nimrod shell for a while that I love, and I play it just anytime I want to play a fun deck, and it does do a lot of the bounties, the Alliance bounties, so I can complete those with this deck because it's got Activate and Destroy and all this stuff. Putting in Doom 2099 worked well because in case I didn't get the Nimrod or Black Panther line to go off, I had a backup or just a very nice additional power across the board in spots. Sometimes, things don't happen as they should, and you don't have to worry about that power going anywhere, because if you need to eat it with Venom, you're still retaining that power, so it's really nice. I think the experimentation with Doom 2099 isn't enough. I don't think people are pushing the boundaries of the card enough. I think it's a fantastic card. I think you can inject this card into anywhere for a surprise effect, for just really doing nothing other than, you can drop a simple Magneto or Red Hulk Prockets effect, and you've got this massive, powerful card doing its thing. Things like that, it synergizes so well with other cards. So I think it is a fantastic card. I think everybody should have it. I think it's one of the premium cards in STAP right now. I don't think it's going to get touched. It is fine. It is easily countered if they have the right tools. If you can predict it, a Red Guardian just absolutely destroys and shuts down most of the decks that are out because they're not being creative enough. They're trying to go too all in on the Doom 2099. I think its play rate will significantly go down, and its win rate will significantly come up because of that. But anyways, this has been highlights of my week in Snap. Enjoy. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Till next time.